Yo, 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 what is going on, CoD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder. And in today's video, we are going to be breaking down the process for figuring out who is the most hated player in Call of Dragons at the moment. So this should be interesting. Now, this is how we're going to go about it. As always, if you enjoy the content, make sure you throw us up because it helps out a lot. So we're going to put this into three parts. Part one is going to be name submissions. So players will be able to go onto the Discord, which is my Discord, and you can find a link to that in the pinned comment description down below. It's going to be on the Call of Dragons section, and I'll show you real quick how you can go about getting there. And this is also going to be for future as well when we do questionnaires, and I like to do these because I just find it very interesting and fun when we can ask the community a number of different question-based topics. So when you join the Discord, you'll go to reaction roles, you'll select Call of Dragons Jumping, a third from the left. You'll see this pop out. If it doesn't, you'll just click it. Then we'll go to COD Questionnaire, and you'll see we just posted this right now. And so this is where we're going to end up posting part one, part two, and then we'll do a video on part three. This video is mainly just to explain what the process is going to be, and if you're someone who would like to submit a name, or if you would like to vote on submitted names once that part one finishes, I'm going to end up doing a on Discord poll, probably using some kind of poll bot, and I will write all the names out if it'll end up working that way, and then we will go ahead and it'll probably be an anonymous poll most likely. If I absolutely have to use a Google form, then we will, and then people will be able to submit or at least vote for who their most hated player is based on the list of names. Once we let that run for a couple days, like maybe 2 to 3 at the most, then I'll go ahead and collect all the data and we'll do a big grand reveal video on it. Now, I'm not going to do a video for part two. I just wanted to do this to explain what the process is going to be. And also, if you're someone who can maybe think of some other questions that we can ask, the important part here is I really want to keep things as neutral as possible. Obviously, this is kind of already a touchy subject, but I really kind of want to I want to turn it into something fun, if you will. Because I can tell you when we did the first round, my name was submitted a number of times. And sometimes that's the challenge with Google Forms, is that you can submit multiple times. I believe, unless maybe we ask for kind of an email to be verified. So I'll look into that and see if there's a way to do that. My hope really is that we can just get unique submissions and not necessarily duplicates. Even if you ended up doing something on a Discord, right, people could just come on with multiple characters and vote for someone over. But again, hopefully that won't be utilized too much, and if it is, it will probably be pretty noticeable at that point, at least hopefully. So with that in mind, this is what we're asking. All right, just a couple questions. We're asking, who's the most hated player in COD? What kingdom and alliance are they in? And then what's their in-game name? And that's just so, that's more so like I have access to that stuff on my end. We'll probably just go and maybe just show off number one. We'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, it's very basic, very simple. Now, my hope to do something like this would be to kind of like show off the players in-game, right, by asking kind of what kingdom and alliance they're in so people can maybe kind of put a face to the name at the most. We'll see how that goes. Again, my intent is not to like direct anyone to spam people or to say, oh, you're the most hated person in COD. How does it feel kind of a thing? I mean, I'm sure when you're doing things like this, just like when you're doing any kind of top list, there's always the chance that people can get messaged. But for me, I just find it funny. That's why, I have a very realistic expectation that my name will be mentioned. I'll probably be somewhere near the top, I would assume, just based on what I saw in the first part. So, and I'm totally fine with that. And like I said, for me, it's more about kind of just making something fun of it and having a good time with it as well. Like I said, I'm not asking people what the reasoning is or why these people are the most hated people in COD. I'll kind of leave that up to people's imagination and probably YouTube comments and then wherever anyone else wants to post and or talk about these things. However, it's not really a focal point for me to really hit on it. I just want to make that very clear, right? Because I don't want any kind of, I'll just say narratives, generally speaking, for at least as it pertains to this particular type of content to get put out there, because people will, be able to kind of say whatever they want at that point. And, if you end up getting a lot of different or varied opinions or storylines, it's one of those things where like it can really kind of get, I don't know if I want to say get out of control. Maybe it can, because you just have so many different people and people that are submitting them might have certain feelings. And so basically just trying to limit some potential damage control in that way. And yeah. So, and again, I'm sure there's some people's names on here that, you know, you can kind of already expect to see. Let me give you an example here, if I may. So if we go on Call of Dragons, right? So let's go on the CoD Discord real quick. And I'm going to show you something that I just think is absolutely hilarious. So if I type in, let's just type in like hated player, right? And some people were asking about this, and, you know, you can like, look, so if you type in hated, there's 46 results here, right? And you could see some people talking about that. I think some people had voted, like, so see, it's like, Perdad hates cave players, EDS noobs hate calf players, vote for Abda, most hated, you know, and I know Abda, you know, so it's just, I like I said, to me, I just think it could be funny. You could have given me a DM as a hate from players. Let's bet to see who can have the players hate more. Lol, I hate Archer players. They're stinky tactics. COD players. Hey, mamas, what? Most hated player on server 2, I think. Perfect stage made everyone hate cavalry players and suggestions. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Instead of hating the player, I should play the game. My players hate, thanks. I hate Archer players. Don't hate the player. I am top 10 most hated COD player. Oh, was this something that was posted? I wonder if this was. Oh, no. I thought somebody posted a list somewhere, and I wonder if I could find it on man's hates. No. Dang. Somebody posted something, and it was like super funny, and I can't remember. I hate players insulting free-to-play players. Can't hate players on the Chiefs. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do most hated player. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So it's probably not. There are 2. I am top. Okay, yeah. I thought there was like a list. I thought someone posted something on here, but maybe it's from a while ago. Anyways, point is, you know, maybe it's something people will be able to enjoy, have a little bit of fun with, and really kind of being approached in a very lighthearted way. So if you are someone who wants to go and vote, if you want to submit a name. And again, I'll read through all of those. I'm only going to basically grab one person, right? It'll just be any, so even if people submit multiple names, right? I'll go through, I'm just going to write each name down one time. We'll eventually put that onto a list, as I said, that can be voted for, whether that'll be on a Discord bot or if we'll end up doing that on a Google form. And then I'll ping people in the Discord again. I'm not going to do a video again. I know I said that before. So if you do want to be able to vote for your hated player of choice, then you can join my Discord, react to the Call of Dragons role, and then you'll be able to do that when we make that second post, probably here in a couple days at the most. And then after that, I'll let it run a couple days. I'll look at the results. I'll do the recording. And then we'll probably do some kind of like cool reveal as well, or at least kind of reveal format, similar to what I've done for the top 25. And yeah, and then we'll put that out. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I don't know if I'll probably do like another video like this where it's part 1, part 2, but because this is the first time I'm covering this kind of new series that we're hoping will not be super toxic. And if it is, then we'll probably reevaluate and consider how to do this, if not at all in the future. But I just thought, hey, you know, let's try it one time and just see how it goes. Again, I'd love to hear your thoughts, your comments on process, questions in the comments. Let me know, who do you think is going to end up being the most hated player? And yeah, do you think the process is hopefully somewhat neutral, or at least ish as much as possible? We'd love to hear from you, so let me know in the comments down below. That's going to do it for me. As always, until next time, we'll catch you later.